literally want to take you from day zero. Two documents that look interesting is that he figured out what our tech stack should be. What do you think of the project? Are we making $1 million? We're not gonna make $1 million.
What you doing, sir?
Oh, okay,
We're making an app.
Do I enter? There you go. That's the beginning. Take it from here. Okay, so day zero. We are recording ourselves. You know what I'm tired of? It's you, Mango. I'm tired of being so uncertain as a... That was my cat, Mango. I am so tired of being uncertain. I don't even know where to look. The lens or that dot? I feared that like one day I'm gonna get replaced by AI. I thought to myself the only way to combat that was to get really good at my job and just show how valuable I was. Yesterday I went on a run and I realized that I am functioning in such a weird way. I can't explain it, I can't really put it into words, but I don't like having to fear for my survival. I'm constantly in a state of fight or flight and it's not fun, man. It's not fun. That's why I decided to start filming myself. I feel that it is important to own something and have direction and control of at least one thing that can potentially provide you a sense of living. Now, I'm not saying I'm doing this for money, but I need a backup plan, you know what I mean? What I plan on doing is starting this whole journey of being an app developer. I kind of want to make apps. I have this thing for productivity apps. I love productivity apps. My first web app was actually a sticky note to-do list study together combination type app, and it actually got me hired as a software engineer. And I kind of want to do it again. I literally want to take you from day zero, where I come up with the ideas, show you me talking to AI for a couple hours, just ripping my hair out, trying to figure out what I want to do, stuff like that. So hopefully that does not sound too boring. So what do I need to do? First, I need to come up with the idea. I need to know what features I want. I need to understand what the product is, and I need to know why I'm making it. 2, the UI and UX. UI and UX is super important to me. I feel like that's what gives apps life. So I want to take you guys through a whole bunch of wireframes and different mockups and reasons why, show you the inspirations, stuff like that. 3, development. I want to take you guys on a journey of how I decide the architecture. I want to show you guys what I'm learning, the pros and cons as to why I chose something in my tech stack. 4, and then, you know, we can just go 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what I got for now. So let's get straight to it. Okay, I think I like this camera lens more. I don't know why I didn't even try this on the last shot. But I'm about to start work. Hopefully I can get through all of this real fast. I only have 3 tickets that I do want to accomplish today, and we'll go from there. Hello. Welcome to day 1. Yesterday was day 0. My hair is a little messy. I just came back from the gym. I decided to edit day 0 in the gym, or get a head start on it. I realized that I talk with only one side of my mouth. Like, the more I stare at myself in these clips, I start noticing things that, I don't know, we're not gonna get into that. Yeah, let's talk about the application. All right, so yesterday I opened up a chat with Opus 4.6 and I started feeding it some ideas I had about our application. I talked about the features we wanted, what the brand is supposed to be, our target audience, and what exactly we're trying to accomplish long-term and short-term. So I've actually created a project for it right here, where we're going to be sharing the same memory set and files so other chats within this project can reference them, which is pretty cool. But essentially what it generated for me is an outline of what our application and brand will be. So we go over what the product is, its identity, the target audience, and the reason for it. We also go over our core pillars, which is basically our MVP features and how exactly it plays into the application. Now with this app, I didn't want it to be a basic flashcard app. I wanted to find a way to optimize studying and help you memorize things faster. So I did some research on some study methods and techniques, and I had it find some ways that we can implement them into the application. And this is the cool part, it also helped us pick out our tech stack. Now this is something I'll have to look into more. We might have different opinions down the line, and I need to discuss this with my brother to see if we can find something better. But so far so good. I think we are at a very good point right now. Next step to do is send my brother and my friend that document and have them review that, see what they say, get their opinions, blah 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 blah. And then for me, what I need to do next is figure out our branding and UI UX details. I think UI UX is very important. It's nice and cool to have all the big features and function correctly, right? But anybody can do that. I firmly believe the small details are very important. I feel like small details over time, as they accumulate, it's gonna give us an edge on why someone would prefer to use our application versus someone else's. But yeah, that's where I'm currently at. I'm in the middle of watching Kaiju number 8, and I will also have to do some things for work today. So hopefully I can get started with the UI UX stuff tonight. Where are you headed to, babe?
Back to work.
Why?
I accidentally took the key.
To my heart?
Stop. You're so cheesy.
I need to continue where I left off last night.
Did you record?
Yes.
Were you successful?
I recorded this morning. I added more things because I realized what I was sounding like last night could potentially get me fired. And we don't want that, huh, babe?
No.
So, where are we at with the project? Last update I gave, I was just going on a spiel. Well, today I was texting my brother while he was at work and while I was at work the plan for the application. I told him our tech stack. Alright, what he sent me so far is it's a lot actually, and hopefully when I go home he can explain what he wrote, because I will be honest, I did not read much of it. I sent my brother that document, you can see the text here, and then I don't know what he did, but he did his own research and he sent me a bunch of information. I'll have him recap that when I go home. 2 documents that look interesting is that he figured out what our tech stack should be, and the integration of Cloud Code, and how we should set up our local environments. We are off to a good start. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm also using a different lens.
I like
Okay.
that lens, actually.
Yeah, I'll keep you back up to date after my lovely girlfriend takes me on a date. Okay.
So pretty. I should buy it.
Okay, I got it all set.
Should I get it?
Yeah, after we release the app and make $1 million. Okay, come on. Chop chop. Okay, what's your name?
Hello.
Alright, tell us what you made. Alright, first of all, how was the documentation? What do you think of the project? Are we making $1 million? We're not gonna make $1 million. Alright, what do you think of the project? We're gonna make more than $1 million. Will it change our lives or no? It'll change not only our lives, but your life.
Okay. How's it gonna change our lives?
It just will. I think the project is great, if you're asking me. Alright, so tell us what you did with the documentation. So basically, yesterday, when I got the documentation, I read through it. A lot of things seemed foreign to me. So, I used my buddy here, Claude. Quiet on set! I used my buddy here, Claude, to give me an in-depth knowledge on what I need to know. And it did a great job. So I took this knowledge and made sure everyone can get this knowledge by making documentation with it. And what documentation did you make? So first of all, we want to utilize Claude so we could add code, okay? So I decided to make documentation on integrating the Claude workflow. Basically, we're going to utilize the same Claude skills, agents on all our environments. Okay, what else did you make? And plus, it's consistent with the app's motive. So I also made the tech stack bare bones setup. basically what we gotta do to make sure our environment is set up correctly and we have everything running as it should. All right, and what the database will be looking like. Okay. Is that good? Mm-hmm.
I want Vietnamese ice cream.
You said you want Vienna sausage.
Look, it's Vietnamese ice cream.
Wait, tell them what you're doing next. What I'm gonna do next, I'm going to set up the repo. I'm gonna follow the instructions I made and make sure all the tech is on there. And make sure Claude is also on there. Okay, we're gonna check back in with you tomorrow then. No.
Damn, he said he's closed for tonight. He said no.
What do you have going on today?
I'm about to rest up because I have work tomorrow.
What do you do for work?
I'm a nurse.
What kind of nurse?
An
Sexy
LVN.
nurse?
A what?
Nothing.
What you doing, sir?
Okay.
Back up.
Alright, it is currently 12:55 a.m. I'm not sure if you can even see that, but I'm a little bit lazy in getting the mic that I had, so we're just gonna see how well this camera sounds. But my plan for the rest of this morning or night is to start editing day 0 and day 1, see how far we get there, and then if I have some time and I'm not too sleepy, I will start researching some UI UX designs. Yeah, right now I'm gonna be using CapCut. I don't know. I'm planning on getting Adobe Premiere or maybe learn Final Cut. But yeah, I'm used to Adobe products, but we'll see how CapCut goes. So enjoy this little time lapse. Hopefully this looks nice on this lens.